Alright, so this video is going to be kind of interesting because I am going to be using gameplay I've already used to make an entirely new point, and I think that's kind of cool. Now after I'm done with the commentary, you can see the follow-up match, which will kind of round out my point. But of course, as soon as I say see you when I see it, I don't mind if you click away if you don't want to watch me and my friends struggle through the second match. But what you're seeing here is one of the worst matches of Call of Duty I've ever played. Everything that could have gone wrong did go wrong, and it was honestly just because the enemies were really good and I just am not that great at Black Ops 3 and hadn't played Black Ops 3 for a while prior to this match. Me and my friends got our asses kicked, but we did come back in the second match and beat the exact same enemies. As far as I'm aware, no one on their team left, but I could be wrong. When you guys watch, you can let me know. I attribute the win of the second match to a philosophy that I've had for a very long time, but because of how long I had it when I was so young, I couldn't put it to words other than, stick with it and you'll do well. And that's just fucking simplistic and dumb. Those of you that have watched Jordan Peterson, you might not agree with him on everything, and maybe me mentioning him makes you very mad, and trust me, I don't agree with him on everything. I mean, for damn sure, but I do like a lot of the ways he describes life and how people should live it more productively. One of the things he said, and I'm basically reiterating in this video, so trust me, I'm not taking full credit for this, but it is something I did notice before I even knew who Jordan Peterson was, and that is that a game isn't a game. It is one step in a series of games that is life. I think when we play our favorite first-person shooters, we get way too caught up in trying to win them, and that can get very frustrating very quickly, because when you're in that game, you're determined to win that game, and sometimes in the act of wanting to win that game, you're not very fun to play with. I'm saying this from experience. I'm kind of a dick. I oftentimes ask my friends, why do you even play with me? Or why do I even have friends? I'm seriously sometimes quite the asshole to play with. Shout out to all my friends that put up with my shenanigans. Everyone should be better than me. But being more serious here, when you're in the middle of a match, you're not really concerned about how you're treating your teammates or how things will go towards the end. Your goal is to see the big W at the end of the match. This is your team won. You know, you're looking to win that match and come out on top, or at least have some sort of personal success story by the time the match is over. Well, that match you're playing started when you first woke up that day, and I really wish this video would get more views because this has really helped me thinking this way. I'm not saying video games don't frustrate me anymore, because that's a lie. Video games are bullshit, but still, the match of Rainbow, Call of Duty, Halo, Battlefront, whatever it is, the match you started actually started when you woke up. It started with what you ate for breakfast. It started with what you did throughout your day. It started with how you asked your friends to get online. It is one step in a series of games. And the goal is not to win an individual game. The goal is to win the overall game. You have to look a little bit outside the board. This is usually something said by douchey kids in fedoras, but you're not playing chess. You're playing a bigger game. What that would really mean, well, okay, you know what? You've probably heard another way. It's not about winning, it's about how you play the game. Do you think that means just have fun? Just goof around, have fun, doesn't matter if you win? No. But what it means is winning is not the most important part. Because what if you lose because the enemies are better than you, or you have an off day, or you lose a teammate, or maybe your friends are shit at video games and they never fucking help you when you're trying to win ranked matches? I'm sorry. What if all that happens and you lose? If you get so caught up in a single match, you can get so tilted that all subsequent matches will be just as bad. And I'm dealing with this on a daily basis. To all my friends listening, to all my subscribers watching, really, the game, or the series of games, is life. And what's the point of winning if your friends find you to be an asshole? What's the point of winning if you had to step on somebody to do it and then they don't like you anymore? Okay, let's say you cheat to win. Let's say you hack the game, or you break the game in some way in order to, you know, cheat your way to a victory. What's the point of the win? The win can't be the ultimate goal. Playing the games of life has to be the ultimate goal. Like I said, the match started when you woke up. How much sleep did you get? Did you eat a good breakfast? Are you so hyped up on caffeine but not enough protein and fat that you're just gonna be a jittery mess and riddled with anxiety the entire time you're playing your game? Did you demand your friends to get online, or did you ask them nicely? Might they have a little bit of resentment that you're pulling them online in such a harsh way? All of these things have to be thought of. And the thing is if you lose a game, again, for all the reasons I yelled about a second ago, let's say you lose a game, but what about the next one? You don't want to get so tilted and upset that you can't win the next one. This doesn't mean you have to be the jolliest, nicest, kindest person or the most, squishy person. No, you can be yourself. You don't have to treat everyone like you're their therapist, but still, I mean, video games aren't a support group, but still, you have to remember that winning the match is not the most important thing. To be extremely clear, I'll just say it this way. You have to think of the match you're playing as one part of your life. How you treat that match and the people in that match is very important. It is not this separate thing from your life. It is a part of your life. So treat it with some respect. Treat the people you're playing with some respect. And, don't be too hard on yourself and see if you can learn something from the experiences in those matches. You don't want to get to the point where it doesn't matter if I win or lose. It kinda does. It shows something, in my opinion, there's something wrong with your character a little bit if you honestly are completely apathetic to winning, losing, doing well, not doing well. Personal improvement seems like some sort of nebulous concept for losers that don't have girlfriends. You might want to buckle down and get good at something in your life because it'll help you out later, whether it's Rainbow Six, watchmaking or sweeping floors, making your bed, cleaning your room. You wanna be good at the things you do. It's a good thing to shoot for. You don't have to be there, you might never get there, but please just shoot for that for me, please, thank you. The game starts when you wake up. How do you eat? How did you sleep? What did you do before you got online? What did you do after you got online? How did you treat people that you were playing with? How did you treat yourself? Were you hard on yourself? The thing is it's a part of a bigger picture. And you need to look at that. So, okay, so how did I figure this out before, thinking, boom, you're just quoting Jordan Peterson, you're an asshole. Okay, so a long time ago, I had picked up Modern Warfare 3 for the Xbox 360, and I was playing free-for-all matches in my room alone at night. No headset, just playing through the speakers, and I played about 9 to 10 this number's gotten a little, whatever, it's gotten a little fuzzy, but I think it's like 9 or 8, 10 matches against the same people, same lobby. I think maybe 1 or 2 people left throughout those matches, but like the main guys that were kicking my ass stayed in these free-for-all matches throughout Modern Warfare 2. I started getting really pissed at losing about halfway through, but instead of leaving the game, I had this fucking epiphany that I should have locked onto back when I was younger and stuck with it because it really would have helped me. But I realized, if I get mad and lose my shit now, I cannot win later. So then 5 or 4 more matches come in and I lose them, and I'm getting now more mad, but I decide to stick with it. I start joking about my deaths to myself. I start talking to myself in a silly way. I then ended up winning a match by a large margin. It's like I tired them out. I let them punch me until they couldn't punch anymore, and then I beat them and they got mad and left. Suddenly they were cussing, they were getting mad. Every time you kill them, when you play Call of Duty, you kill someone and you just hear, "Yo dude, what the fuck? What the fuck?" They were on top for way more matches, and the ratio of wins to losses is way in their favor, but I stuck with it until I had an own personal victory. I had my own personal victory, and that was great. The rest of life is like that. You can't win if you don't play, and you can't win if you're constantly screaming at the rules and the opponents. Screaming into the void doesn't get anything done. Getting things done gets things done. That's a super simplistic way to put that, but I'm not a psychologist. I don't want to talk too far out of my depth. But pursuing something in the right channels, in the right ways, is how you get things done. And constantly screaming at the machine or into the void is just not productive. So this match, you're watching this, right? I'm getting my ass kicked. This makes me look awful. I don't like sharing this with you guys. I genuinely fucking don't. I get made fun of enough for being bad, but it's something I hope you can learn from. And if you sat through this video, I hope you understand that video games aren't really games. They're just a part of life. They're not this separate nebulous concept outside of reality. No, you're sitting there. You're playing. You're competing against real players or advanced learning software and you're trying to beat it whenever you play a video game. You're trying to win. Or maybe you're playing a more creative game, but you're trying to outdo yourself creatively. You're doing it. It's like, oh, there's video games and then there's IRL, in real life. No, this is your real life. And I imagine that people that can't deal with video games properly also probably have trouble dealing with other things properly. The people that learn nothing about the games they're playing, they still think, let's say, FMJ increases damage in Call of Duty and no one can tell them differently. They're probably stubborn and uneducated in other ways as well. Life encompasses everything you do. Whether you're eating pizza, talking to somebody, driving your car, playing your video games, jerking off, typing essays, collecting action figures, throwing footballs, it all comes back around. These are all like little games that make up life, the little things, and your decisions will allow you to win or lose in every situation you're in. Life is decisions, life is discerning, and I hope when next time you play a video game, the next video game you play after this, or the video game you're playing while listening to me talk, you realize this thing in front of you is a part of a bigger picture. And if you want to hold on to that bigger picture, you cannot lose your shit in the moment. That's why when I start getting mad, I go play a different game, or I suck it up, or maybe I go clean my room or something. And I'm not quoting Peterson, I mean I actually will tidy up my room if I'm getting angry, because it's like, it is not good to lose my humanity for the sake of this fucking game and start being a belligerent douchebag. There's a place for being a little bit of an asshole. There's a place for being goofy. There's a place for throwing your controller. My friend busted his controller on his drawer the other day because of Rainbow.
You missed, faggot.
And fun.
Mission failed. All friendlies were eliminated.
Yes, fucking great. There's places for that. And you're not supposed to aim for perfection here. But you gotta think of every situation as discernment. My friend broke his controller, but he doesn't think it's cool to break your controller. You know, there's the difference. You might do something, but if you realize maybe that wasn't a good idea, you're onto something. So I'm getting a little rambly. Hopefully you guys can walk away knowing that games are part of a bigger picture and you want to win the bigger picture. You're looking beyond the board, and that's the important part. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you stayed till this point in the video, comment you're bad. And now I will roll the match that we won. And I think I've already used this gameplay before, but it's a nice contrast for this video, and it makes that watch time go up. So if you sit through that, that's super good for me. Thank you. See you when I see you. Goodbye.
Uh-oh, I'm gonna die.
I'm trash. Okay, hold on.
God, I'm having to sweat for just the fucking B flag here. Where is everybody?
I'm trying.
They already capped it. Good, we can't cap or hold a flag.
Can I have C? Can I have it? Yeah!
I tried to get it.
Oh. Oh no.
No! He's right
Take
there.
out this UAV. I'm gonna spend this entire match just killing UAVs if I can find them.
Oh! No!
Retarded. Is the UAV gone
my
already?
sniper enemies.
Okay.
Ow, come on. Why am I the one that dies there?
I don't like any of that.
Not using I. If not using
Losing C.
Get back the fuck off of that.
Oh, we got a guy.
Nice.
Bullshit. How did that happen?
I'm gonna try to get a flank.
That's what they're going for
I'm
right
trying
now.
not die.
Or
Ow!
not. Cool.
E is for bitch. which is what I am.
They have a Tempest. What? I lit you up.
Don't hurt me.
Oh
Fucking,
my
what is
God.
that? China Lake. Gotcha. They're doing some really try-hardy shit, or is that just me?
Oh my God. This guy really... Damn it. I don't want to pull out my sniper, but this guy's making me, like...
I don't want to win the game, but this guy's making me. Oh, there's a guy over there. Doing guy things.
It pissed me off. You see what happened?
You're bad.
Last time, so.
Alright, I'm gonna go hide out over here in the little corner.
No, you bitch! You're terrible. You're so bad.
What does that?
Use the freaking marshals. Wait, is that a power core? I think so.
It is.
Yep.
Pretty sure that's a power core.
Fucked. Alright.
I see it.
Really? They're on our
No,
fucking
fucking
side.
bullshit.
Yeah, respawn. Give me that respawn.
Get it?
Fuck you, buddy.
I got it.
Yep, they have B. God damn it. And we're fucked. This is where we get fucked. They were saving streaks. That's all they were fucking doing. How did they get these streaks? Fucking kidding me.
I got another guy. Doesn't matter. My reticle was fucking holding me back anyway. I don't need the fucking thing.
How long does the power core last?
Oh, you're dead.
There it goes.
That long.
Ow, fucking
Oh
damn
my
it.
God! Help! 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 All right, I have a care package. Hopefully, this does something.
Oh, shit.
I benefited the situation.
What? Excuse me? I activated my Ripper, but nope. It decides not to, and then I whack the guy like an idiot, and I just get destroyed with the marshals.
Fuck.
But he wasn't there. He was invisible.
Thank you, teammate. Appreciate you.
Get them off that flag, fuckers.
I did.
Nice job.
Thank you. Ow, fuck, man. How do they get into this building? Who's letting them back here?
Destroyed it. Fuck you. Damn it.
Up in the window. Never mind, I got them both.
And a wraith. We win though.
There we go. That's 3 long shots. Can I just get 2 more kills? There's 1 more. Can I get 1 more? Great. Yeah! That's bloodthirsty. There's an UAV.
That's a guy?
And an RCXD.
Ha!
Yeah.
Can't be a spawn. What a bitch.
I
Did
will
I win?
happily take that win.
I win! Look at my KD, I'm positive. I'm happy.
Do you mind if we switch lobbies? I don't feel like playing that sweaty.
Oh no, I'm good. I'm good with switching lobbies. That sounds good. I'm just happy that that worked out.